able to start streaming. So let me give a holler to everybody and let them know that I am starting. But I'm going to be doing several tests really quickly since I haven't streamed for half a year, just to make sure that my stream settings are actually doing well. Looks like things are going smoothly, but I want to check. Hey, Peach! Is it working all right? I'm doing a quick check stuff as I am peeping at everything. Can you hear my voice okay? Etc. Okay. You can hear me and see me. Awesome. The next thing that I'm going to have to check is my balance between the game and myself, but we'll have to do that once I actually enter the game instead of just the menu. And hey, HC, I see you're here as well. Thank you so much for joining. I'm excited to be able to do a stream, especially so last minute, because I felt like doing it. Yes, there's an image of the game. That's the game's menu. So let me pop into it and make sure that everything is running smoothly, in which case we can play a game, which is exciting. I'm like a third the way through it, but who needs context? You can get that. Okay, here we go. Resume. Camera point slightly in my direction. People want to see my gorgeous face that I was totally preparing to show to the world. The game makes noises. Are the noises an appropriate level of noises?
For you, Commander.
Keep me updated about the appropriate noise levels, because I did not even mix my game volumes before I clicked stream. So I'm just like, we're being unprofessional. We're just doing it right from the get-go out the gate and then adjusting as we go. Hi, Fury! And bye, Fury. Thanks for popping in, and sorry that it's so late. I'll be doing other streams that are earlier. I was not planning to be awake at this time either. Okay, it's maybe a little quiet. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, I can't get my speech microphone volume any louder. So, that'll just have to be the game getting louder. So as long as my speech is slightly okay, that's the main important thing. My microphone settings are limited and I hate them and I need a better microphone. So let's just do some talking. Lower the game a little bit. Okay, cool. The game is quiet. Let's do that. I did drop the game volume a little bit, so let's go all the way there. The game's already just been ambient noise at this point in time. Lower the game a bit. Okay. Well, in that case, I will do a happy medium and just see what happens.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
Quarians are so fascinating to me. They also make me a little sad.
Why did they make you sad?
Now it's
Their
fine.
environment
That's what I
suits are so
figured. Because I'm
beautiful,
like, it was
but with
ambient
their
noise
immune
until this time.
systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
Okay, so we're good? We're good.
Are you attracted to other species?
She's
Well,
attracted to everything.
Part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Okay,
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
cool. Okay, so now I can actually feel better that... Yes, so that's alien fuckers. Sorry, I'm like testing my volume over here as well with my really grumpy laptop. So that's alien fuckers. Sorry, I'm like testing my volume over here as well. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. That should be fine volume-wise. If you guys are fine with it, and you can hear the dialogue, and you can hear me, that's what counts. So, okay, here. Now I can actually, like, play the game! Woohoo! So yes, the person that we just talked to is like the ship's psychiatrist secretary, basically. Her name is Kelly. I like doing her as a secondary romance. She's not a primary romance, but you can have fun with her and flirt with her, and she's great, and she's cool. So this is my awesome ship. This is the Normandy, the SR Normandy 2. Hey, fuckface! How you doing, Tyr? I'm showing off my awesome, sexy ship with all of the awesome sexiness. This is my favorite version of the ship because just look how cool this is. Look how pretty the inside of the Normandy is. And this is my pilot Joker, and he's an asshat, and I love him.
Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay, he has nothing interesting to say. Cool. In which case, I will run around. So we have lots of different missions we can do. How about I just bring up the possible missions and you guys check which one sounds interesting to you. I can give some context for what you'll be watching. Since you guys are hopping into the middle of the story, I know Peach hasn't done Mass Effect before. I don't know HC's familiarity with it. Obviously, Tyr's gone through it and he's cried about it and so forth. So here are my current missions. Jack is the angsty tattoo lady who wants to go and do revenge on people who tortured her as a kid. And so you will be going through an old abandoned facility, basically digging up her past. This is recruiting a a woman named Samara who has biotic powers, which is basically like Mass Effect's magic system. And so that would be recruiting her to be part of our team. This would be recruiting Lizard Man. Lots of people cry over how sexy he is. And this would involve sneaking into a location and trying to reach a hitman before other people reach a hitman. Miranda. This is basically a protection mission. Miranda has a sister that she's trying to protect from their abusive father, and you would basically be trying to protect her sister. Jacob. Oh man, this is like all the family shit. This is hilarious, the fact that all the missions are like the family shit. Jacob, he never really grew up with his father, and then he just got transmissions saying that his father might still be alive. And so what we're doing is we're going to be going to this jungle planet to see what the hell is going on. Is his father alive? Yeah, go that way. The Miranda, so HC says, you know nothing of the story except that people hate the third game's ending. I will defend the third game's ending. I actually fucking will. I understand the controversy. I will defend it. Miranda's mission is the most fun one. So we've got 1 vote for Miranda, 2 vote for Miranda. Okay. Here, you guys can meet Miranda and her big bulging butt. I'm sorry, she has a big butt and they always focus the camera on her. Okay. So it sounds like we're gonna be doing a Miranda mission, which is fine with me. Miranda and I've never jived, but I appreciate the character. So here, let's have you guys meet Miranda, just so that you know who we're gonna be helping. She's basically, so I work for a terrorist organization named Cerberus, and Miranda's basically my Cerberus operative who's in charge of the Cerberus side of things, and she keeps in touch with Cerberus. Compared to, oh my gosh. Peach, did you really bring up that ass?
If we have time, I'd like to go to Ilium and relocate my sister's family.
Can you tell me more about relocating your sister?
My father is after my sister. I've kept her hidden for years, but his agents have tracked her to Ilium. I need to help her. You remember what I told you about father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
So
Oh,
think
you'll get
your
an ass
father's
shot
tracked her
soon.
down.
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you know
There's
about
the
your
butt.
sister?
She's my genetic twin.
It's like
We're
a bubble
identical,
butt.
but she deserves a normal life, and she's going to get it no matter what.
Did your sister's family know about this? Are they okay with being relocated?
They know nothing. They're completely uninvolved. Normal. I told Cerberus, and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Cool. Okay, so that's Miranda. She's serious. She's sort of withdrawn. She doesn't like asking for help, but we're gonna give it. Miranda has been genetically enhanced by her father to be desirable in everything from intelligence to appearance, and that is the game's in-game reason for why she is so sexy and hot, and I'm not making that one up. I heard that in the Legendary Edition, they're actually going to, one of the changes they're going to make is actually getting away from all the ass shots that they have of Miranda, because, you know, it's not quite as socially acceptable anymore. Yeah, oh, you want to see questionable bras? Let me show you, Jack's clothing. Because that is something where it's like, where are you? Like, she doesn't have much boobs. She has, like, a body type like me. But how do your boobs not fly out of this? Like, how are your Oreos not showing? Like, I love her, but see? She's, like, all tattooed and stuff. I love her. People are like, she's so angsty and edgy. I'm like, that's why I love her.
I need to get to Pragia, Shepard. Soon.
See? Look at that. It's like completely just wrapped right around where the aureole is, and it's conveniently tight enough and it never moves. Like, yeah. HC, I'm swiping left on Miranda just to troll her father.
I'll think about
Oh my
that.
gosh.
Meanwhile, I have to go.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. I swear that there are, They sexualize the men too in this game. But yeah, they definitely are like, woo, boobs! I don't know if swiping left or right would be safer. I feel like swiping either direction would be dangerous with her. Alright, so I
No
guess
messages for you,
we're
Commander.
going to Nos Astra to help Miranda. The aliens are extremely sexy. All of the aliens are sexy. Everyone wants to fuck the aliens. Okay, so help Jacob, help Jack, help Miranda. We're going to Ilium. Yeah, I would agree exactly what Tyr says. Yeah, doesn't this just bring so much nostalgia hearing even just the space music for the map? I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, here we go. Ilium. Here, let's go through the codex so that you guys understand shit more since we're halfway through. Ilium is a classic garden world developed to serve as a entrepot between the Terminus systems and the Asari republics. To abet this trade, the normally stringent custom laws of Council space on product safety, prescribed materials, and sapient trafficking are relaxed. Officially, Ilium is not an Asari world. It is colonized and operated by Asari corporate interests. This gives it the same legal latitude enjoyed by the human corporate research enclaves of Novembria. Okay, that's a lot of crap in there. Basically, the Council is a group of leaders of different alien races. The Asari are a council species. So the Asari are basically these, this universe's take on the sexy alien woman. It's a lot more complicated than that, especially as you get deeper into lore, but that's what the Asari are. They are extremely long-lived. They will live a very long time, hundreds of years. They're smart. They're sort of like one of the most advanced civilizations ever. Yeah. So basically, this is an Asari world that's very developed, and it is very corporation and trade focused. Ilium is one of the youngest Asari colonies settled during the 7th expansion wave. The first child born on the world is only now reaching her middle age. The world is hot and massive. Ground settlement is only possible at higher polar latitudes. In more equatorial locations, the population is housed in archaeological skyscrapers to escape the heat of the surface. Okay, and the capital where we are going to is Nasastra. Here we go. Everyone wants to fuck the aliens. No, it's so true. It's so true. Actually, I do a human romance, but, I mean, it's so hard not to want to fuck the aliens. I mean, this game is the best dating simulator ever made. Okay, and here's my team so far. So, since it's y'all's watching experience, I will let you pick. I have 2 squad mates that I can bring with me. One is Tully, basically the engineering Quarian girl. This is Morden, the simultaneously edgy and energetic, questionably wrong military scientist hospital doctor dude. I can't find words. I love him, but oh my gosh, he has some very fascinating morals. Garrus, everybody's favorite buddy, who I don't even know how to describe his personality, except he's perfect, and the voice actor who voices Garrus is what makes and breaks the characters. I am not fucking joking. I love him. Oh, Tyr, I don't care about for combat. I will get through combat no matter what. So pick who you want personality-wise. So Tyr has a Tully Morden, suggestion, although that's more about your own combat. This is Miranda. Actually, we will have to take Miranda anyway because it is her mission. This is Grunt. He is basically the equivalent of a teenaged football player who has no brain. And I love him because he is stupid. This is Jacob. He is the underappreciated character of Mass Effect 2. He's a level-headed soldier dude. He works for Cerberus, the terrorist organization, but he has moral questions about whether or not what he is doing is the right thing. He basically wants to do the right thing, save humanity, and he thinks Cerberus is the best bet, but he's starting to be like, I'm not so sure about that. And then Jack is our edgy goth girl who destroys everything with biotics, aka magic. Alright, so what is Peach's question? I missed it. Is romancing aliens like part of the plot? I mean, you don't have to romance people, but it is part of the plot, and it will change things depending on who you do and don't romance. You want tattoo lady. And then HC says Jacob. Okay, everyone votes different people, so it's between Grunt, Jacob, and Jack. Okay, so if this helps you guys anymore, Jack and Miranda fucking hate each other's guts. These two, their plot arc revolves around how much they hate each other, if you want to see people angry at each other. Miranda and Jacob are the people who are the most comfortable with each other because they're both Cerberus operatives, so they know each other the best. And then Grunt is like the new guy, and Miranda doesn't really trust him at first. So, if that helps narrow down what you want to do, we'll add Miranda since we need her. Jack for the drama. I mean, I'm here for Jack drama too. Also gives me an all-ladies squad, and I'm always happy for the all-ladies squads. They just make me happy that we can do all-ladies squads. Going once. Going twice. Okay, so Tyr says, okay, so we're doing Jack. Jack drama is fun. It really depends on the mission whether or not you see them actually spit at each other. But, you know, obviously if you pick them on the same mission, there is a likelihood of getting unusual dialogue between the two where they fight each other. I do not know for this mission. I do not remember. For certain missions, if you pick certain characters, you get dialogue you never hear anywhere else. I do not remember the secret dialogues for this mission. So we'll go with these two. I'm keeping that. And I just auto level everybody else. Look how awesome Jack is. Like, see, you can see her scars, and then she tattoos over the scars, and the scars are everywhere, and the tattoos are questionable things like bones and marking how many people she's murdered. I love you, Jack. I love you, Jack, so much. Also, her character arc is one of the least appreciated in this series, and it makes me sad because her character arc is amazing. Do not get me started on her character arc. Okay, and yeah. Oh, yeah, she's got good eyebrows. She's got good everything. And here we go. And that's my desktop background. That desktop background is that shot of the whole city because I love it so much. I do like that even though the women are sexualized,
we've been instructed to waive all
body type
docking and
differences.
administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
That's a lot of firepower for a friendly welcome. Expecting trouble?
We're the gateway to the Terminus systems, Commander. That element of risk requires greater security. Liara Tassoni vouched for your conduct and paid all fees you would normally incur. She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
So, background. They say Liara Tassoni paid my fees for docking. Liara Tassoni was a squad mate in my first game. In the first game, she was one of the main characters that ran with you everywhere. She was this naive scientist who studied ancient alien ruins, basically. And so she and I haven't seen each other for 2 years. This is massive spoilers for the start of Mass Effect 2. But I'm gathering you don't care. The reason why Liara and I haven't seen each other for 2 years is because I died. I literally died, and she doesn't know that I'm alive again. The people who brought me back to life are basically, it's Miranda is the main reason I'm alive again. So I'll just chat through so that you can see the dialogue, and then we'll get to the fun stuff.
You said Liara was here? What is she doing?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers. Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Ilium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Ilium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a Terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds. Most drugs are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology. You can even buy indentured servants.
I can't believe an Asari world would allow slavery.
We try to avoid calling it slavery. All indentured servants on Ilium have voluntarily agreed to a term of service. Most choose indentured service as a means to pay off debt or avoid imprisonment. A contract holder is responsible for the well-being of her servants, and a servant's duties are agreed upon before the contract is signed.
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
It's an exciting city.
Yeah,
We see a lot of new cultures and
voluntarily.
goods because of our proximity to the Terminus systems. At the same time, Ilium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing anything.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Ilium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets. It's a small price to pay for keeping our competitive edge in goods from the Terminus systems.
AKA, you're sketchy.
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nosastra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You can find things on Nosastra
It's
that you
such
can't find
capitalism
anywhere else in the
planet.
galaxy.
For some reason, that feels particularly apt given all the discussion currently about people not accepting minimum wage jobs that don't treat you right. All that dialogue going on right now. I'm like, hey, capitalist planet, this feels relevant. Every single time I play this game, things feel relevant in a different way. Like, there's another plot arc that's about, like, a pandemic. I'm like, oh, this hits differently now.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people. Liara is excellent at that type of work, however. I imagine she can help you.
Shall we divert ourselves to Liara for a moment before we go on to Miranda's mission? Or shall we go straight to Miranda's mission?
Thank you.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your stay.
Customs records indicated just a car named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information.
And
Her
here,
office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well.
see, there's
Also,
my
I
pretty
have a
ship.
message for Miss Lawson. Lantea has reserved a room at Eternity and will be waiting.
Thank you, Edie.
So, I don't remember the exact year. This is, 2010. By, the third game, EA definitely had their fingers on it. I do not remember for game 2.
Their cultural rights. The indentured servitude market closed down 3 points, with representatives
And here's the cool, awesome planet. Because you gotta have a city planet on every single sci-fi world.
You have to give the Asari credit. Ilium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
No, you don't understand. I lost it somewhere near the transport
That's a side mission. You don't need a side mission.
25.
Excuse me, are you Commander Shepard?
Not talking to you yet. More side missions. That's yet another side
Holy
mission.
crap, Shepard? I thought you were dead.
That's from game 1. Basically, the conversation you have with Gianna Parasini is dependent upon whether or not you did a certain side mission and how you chose to do it in the first game. So there's lots of game 1 specific dialogue. I don't remember what I ended up doing with her in this run through. Here's Liara. Guess since I talked about Liara, we'll visit Liara. Sorry, distraction. Wait. No, this is not Liara. She's back here. It's been a long time.
as a possible indication of attacks on humans galaxy-wide. Investors in prefabricated complexes are rejoicing, however. as
Hello.
to repair and rebuilding
Hello,
plans
Commander
of
Shepard.
shared
Liara will be
service
pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant.
Yes, Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
What's Liara's reputation here on Ilium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
I'm doing a quick game save.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls.
Hey, my saving
My
paranoia saves my
soldiers said you were
ass.
alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
You're threatening to flay people alive now?
Oh, that. That was just a customer unhappy with the information he received. He'll pay. They always do. Ever since I helped you stop Saren, people have wanted to be my friend, or not be my enemy. I've set up a respectable business as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the collectors with Cerberus.
So, Liara's gotten more sketchy since I last saw her. Honestly, I don't like Liara in the first game that much because she's too naive. Liara in the third game, I love her because, oh gosh. So Tyr's talking about trying to shove your missing Citadel DLC because, yep. Yeah, don't think about that. Yeah, you'll get there, you'll play it. Yeah, but that's why I, paranoidly save in multiple files, is specifically in case I do something stupid.
If you know that, then you know that I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No, no trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone. I have debts to repay. Listen, if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise. Someone I can trust. If you could disable security at key points around Ilium, you could get me information I need. That would help me a great deal.
Peach, do something stupid like reset your computer with... oh, sad day. So what happened is, if you're wondering what Tyr and I are talking about, is back when I played Mass Effect 3, Kiri, you know, from our server, Kiri told me Citadel DLC is the most fun when you play it at a certain point in the game Mass Effect 3. It's the point where the game suggests that you're about to go on your final mission and play the Citadel DLC right before it gives that suggestion about, you know, your final mission. And I took her advice, I figured out what she meant by her subtle hint, and I played Citadel DLC at that time, and I absolutely agreed with Kiri, that's the proper time to play that DLC. So I passed that information on to several friends, and half of my friends figured it out and half of them didn't. So Tyr was one of the people who ended up not getting the hints in the game. Even, like, the games, you know, made the suggestions. Tyr didn't think it was actually that, so he ended up not being able to play the DLC, and because he didn't have multiple saves, he couldn't go back and play it then. So that's why he's grumpy about it, because that's one of everybody's favorite DLCs, because it's basically this romp of a good time that's just comedy central. Fuck man, I could even pull up Citadel DLC, but I'm assuming Tyr doesn't want to watch it, just wants to play it. And then, Peach says I lost my Hollow Knight file because I didn't think to back it up. Aw, sad day, sad day.
Hacking a terminal sounds pretty easy. Why do you need me?
I don't know anyone else I can trust. Hacking the security node won't get you the data. It just creates a minor glitch in the system. You'll have a short time to find a local server left vulnerable by that glitch, and upload the data to my system. I'm leaving my own system vulnerable so that the data can be imported during that short time.
What's this all about, Liara? Can't you just talk to me?
Don't you think I want to, Shepard? This isn't because I don't trust you. This is Ilium. Anything I say is probably being recorded.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Yeah, I'd say that there's multiple DLC that are, like, really cool. Citadel is my favorite. My brother-in-law thought it was the weirdest because he didn't understand what it was, and then I explained to him the context of Citadel, and he's like, oh, I think I might like that better. Because he treated it seriously, when I'm like, Citadel DLC is not a serious DLC, and you should not treat it as serious. I'm thinking about other DLC that I really like. All of Mass Effect 3's DLCs are really in-depth. Oh, Lair of the Shadow Broker. Mass Effect 2 Lair of the Shadow Broker is a very important DLC. It's not like my favorite, but it's very plot important. HC says I have to go make breakfast and get ready for the day, so you have fun. All right, enjoy that. Thanks for popping by. I enjoyed having you here.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. The Sana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot.
Blah, blah. That's the Thane stuff over there.
Well,
By the stars, your skin looks amazing. You're not using biotics to touch things up, are you?
There's actually, like, oh man. I could come up with the most controversial statement ever, and
Trust
some
me,
people would
the
absolutely
goods coming in
murder
from the
me.
Terminus systems are great for business. I don't know, some of them seem dangerous.
And I'm like
That's the whole
re-remembering where
point.
everything
Danger means more
is.
contract
I know
work
I'm in
for
the wrong
us.
location for the Miranda mission. I'm just like
All
re-remembering
blue
where shit
rose
is.
of Ilium. Let your roots dig deep into the hot soil of Tuchanka. Let our scorching sun and sheeting rain
This
turn
guy's
your supple
hilarious.
beauty into strength.
He's like this poet trying to
you're sure
romance
gateway
somebody.
weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yeah, I've got a friend in Eclipse. She told me what I needed.
So, okay, this is the controversial thing that I believe. I believe that one of the DLC characters in Mass Effect 3 actually detracts from the game and lore rather than adds.
No, she won't even talk to me. I don't
Because,
know. It really has it in for humans. That might explain the damn contract.
I am actually opposed to the idea of, okay, this goes
For
through so
example,
many
you know that new
spoilers.
drug, the one that causes
But,
permanent neural scarring? That's horrible. There's a 12-page
basically,
Debt piling up. Perhaps you need to explore
here's
other
the thing.
options.
Is at the very start of the first Mass Effect game, you learn about this ancient civilization called the Protheans that were alive 50,000 years ago, and then they all got killed. And, you know, that's really interesting. And half of the fun about learning about the Protheans is that they were ancient and they couldn't be learned in full. And, I just, you know, I thought there was something nice about the fact that not everything about the Protheans could be explained because they're dead. But then in Mass Effect 3, one of your DLC characters is a Prothean that you find who's living, and it takes away the entire sense of enchantment to me. And while for people that's a lot of the hilariousness is the difference between this actual Prothean and what they thought the Protheans were, I actually don't care for, you know, taking away that level of unknown. There are some things where being unknown is better, and what ass shots are we getting? Thanks, HC, for the ass shot. So that's why I'm like, about that, and I actually prefer playing without that character in Mass Effect 3. Sue me. Sue me. I know he's some people's favorite character. Sue me. Okay. Trying to remember where the fuck shit was.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrade.
Amidst all of this area. Here we go. Yeah. So it's a weird take, but it is the take. Okay, and that's Liara's father. We don't need to go and meet Liara's father. Let's go to Lantea, and this is the start of the Miranda mission.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Ilium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No. You and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
It's your sister, Miranda. What do you want to do?
Lantea, we'll follow Nickette's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Nickette escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. Do you want to give Nickette any backup?
Nickette can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
Drawers. I love her accent. Sorry. I'm gonna do that! So Oriana actually plays a larger role in Mass Effect 3 depending on who survives Mass Effect 2. And there's actually some cases people have made that the Oriana plotline makes more sense. But, you know, that's the rarer plotline to get.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Hey, that DLC is like
Thank
an
you,
endless
Shepard.
giving one.
I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
And I'm a badass. I am literally one of the most badass people in the galaxy. Everybody wants me because I'm so badass. I don't have either of the DLC characters in my squad for this playthrough of Mass Effect 2 yet, but yeah. You're like, okay, glad that you liked my voice instead of being like, shut up! I guess that's why you're watching my stream. Okay, blah blah blah. Man, I love how hot Jack is. Okay.
Damn it! Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
I know, right, Peach? Isn't it great? You can get other outfits for them, but I haven't unlocked the outfits yet. I'll unlock Miranda's outfit for this mission. It's called a loyalty mission. It's basically where you make friends with your squad mate because you do them a favor.
Put us down in that cover behind them.
Jack's loyalty mission outfit
They really do want to take us alive.
is a little less revealing, but it's still revealing.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it!
Alright, here we go. Shooty time.
I got this.
This is a terrible squad. They're gonna be dead the whole time. Like, I never actually manage my squad. I just sort of let them exist and just only care about my own
Since
stuff.
you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
But, yeah, they're gonna die
they said
fast. They're
you'd
both
be in
weak.
the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Nickette. He won't be helping you.
What do you mean Nickette won't be helping us?
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Inyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the captain. She's not as polite as I am. She's the best commando I've ever seen. I've seen her tear people in half with her biotics. And she's getting paid a lot to stop you.
She gets in my way, she'll never have a chance to spend it.
You know, as much as Mass Effect definitely does the sex appeal for women, Commander Shepard, I feel like, is one of the most successful action heroes for a woman. Because they wrote Commander Shepard's dialogue gender neutral. They, in fact, wrote, like, the male dialogue first, and then they just gave it to the woman with, you know, like, pronoun changes. And the result of that is it feels like an actual badass lady kicking butt without having any weird gender shit go on. So for me, like, Commander Shepard is, like, one of the most inspirational action ladies out there, because she just doesn't fall to the stereotypes. And I love my Shepard. This is a custom Shepard. I always play with my Shep looking like this. I would ask her to, well, I won't go into sexual things. Basically, I think she's hot. Yeah, you can design different iterations of Shepard. I am fully in favor of my Shepherd looking like this. And when I get legendary, I'm gonna try to make my Shepherd look like this again.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy
Yeah, it's the
bitch
vibes.
kidnapped our
She's like,
boss's
she'll kill
baby
you.
daughter.
With, like,
He's
she
been
just,
looking for her
she
for
feels
more than a
powerful
decade.
looking at her.
It's complicated, Shepard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy, lady. I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
Yeah, I love Shepard's vibes. Like, she's so, like, she feels powerful. Like, you look at that and you're like, holy shit, that is a soldier. That's what I love about her so much.
You're not getting Miranda's sister. If you push this, it'll go badly for you.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad.
Pretty sure there's
so
a
I
renegade
suggest you
shot.
walk away nicely.
Yep.
Unless you want...
Did you see? Look, there's an animation error. Jack was holding, no gun. That's hilarious.
You got no shields!
Everyone ready? Let's go!
Alright, shooty time.
Get down!
Enemy drone!
And I just came from Mass Effect 3, so I'm like, oh crap, wrong controls already. Which is hilarious. Yeah, she was shooting nothing, which cracked me up. Ah, pushing the wrong fucking button. It's a different button in this one. Where's the dude? That's the dude. I'm being too lazy to duck, apparently. Okay.
Watch your fire!
Blah, blah, blah. They can't hit me here. There. That should be it.
We got him!
And I do not remember this mission very well. This mission never
Come on,
stuck
we
out
need to
to
get
me,
to the keg.
so I, like, don't remember it that well. Oops, wrong button. Again. Damn it. Whatever. You can tell I'm, like, so worried. I'm like, oh, whatever. Wait for my shields to rise, and now let's fucking spin. So if you're wondering what my power-up does when it goes like this, I'm slowing down time because I'm a soldier, so I can do that, and it allows me to do headshots a lot easier or just kill people. You can do different weapons. I really enjoy doing a sniper too. So the sniper's really fun to pair with the slowdown, because then you can get a headshot and they're just dead right and quickly. Eclipse is a mercenary group you run into a lot, so it's not surprising to run into Eclipse yet again.
You read. Team 4.
But...
Hang on, I've got one of their radios. I'll patch us in, see if I can get an idea of what we're up against.
Idea.
Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager. She was meant to replace me. I couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
Why didn't you tell me that we were saving a kid?
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner. You deserved to know.
I can understand choosing to go your own way, but you stole a young child from her father.
If you knew my father, you would understand. I wasn't the first one he made. I was only the first one he kept. I was brought up with no friends, pushed to meet impossible demands. I wasn't a daughter to him. I don't know what I was. Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
If Eclipse knows where Oriana is, they'll be moving in on her soon. We need to hurry.
Agreed. I'm a bit worried by what the Merc said. If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
Can you tell me anything about the cargo processing yard?
We'll be moving through conveyor systems. There'll be a lot of movement. Finding targets won't be easy. We'll need to stay sharp. And these cargo transports carry hazardous materials. So watch what you shoot at.
Or not.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Absolutely. Niket is one of my oldest friends. I guess you could say he was my only real friend. He's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
This sounds suspicious.
Is there a chance your father could be using Niket to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Niket's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father, Shepard. He won't betray me now.
Let's go find Niket and Oriana.
Right.
I don't know. Is Niket sus? Let's take a vote.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
Alright. Come on, bug faces. And if you shoot the wrong boxes, then you'll have a whole lot of explosives everywhere, and it's a lot more fun.
That one hit!
So the game, you can actually tell your squad mates like where to be, whether to be aggressive or defensive or stuff like that. I literally just let them exist. I know that's less strategy, but I literally do not fucking give a shit. To me, it's more fun just to trust my squad mates, and if they die, they die.
Watch for the drone!
I'm really not trying to rush the fights. I usually am just like, whatever, and just lazy. I've seen some friends like try to go through the fights as fast as possible, and I'm like,
On the right!
This is also, in case anyone really cares, this is Insanity, which is the highest difficulty setting. I don't play in anything but Insanity. Everything else is boring. Now let's just fuck around and snipe it.
Let's try a little fire!
Night, night.
You'll die next!
This is Inyala. Keep the fish back. The cat is nearing the transport terminal.
Okay, so lots of people have been awake for a long time. I have not. I woke up later, so you guys are suffering way more than me. Thanks for joining the stream, though, even if you're tired. I swear I'm not trying to ruin your sleep life. See, here's the explosive container if you shoot it. There it goes. Boom! Isn't that fun? I know what the word suffering means. Suffering is the pain that happens when people die in Mass Effect. Because this game can literally kill every single one of your squad mates if you do it wrong.
That's interesting.
Great. You literally can have any character die depending on the situation. These guys are especially if you hit the head.
requesting assistance.
Oh, whoops. I thought you'd already killed him. That's right.
Burn the bastard!
So you're done with work. I mean, you're done with school completely then. That was the last of it.
On our left!
That was not actually on our left, dudes. I love the nice, good strategic fighting spot. Whatever.
Burn the bastards!
Okay, there's a butt face over there. Oops. That was stupid. Study for preliminary exams. What are... So you're still not off scot-free? Wow, I'm like really doing stuff. Oh, and there went Jack.
Incineration ready!
Way to kick butt, academic dudes.
Hostile! Nice shot!
Oh, they're over there. That's where the non-dead people are. Thanks for winning me to switch guns, dude. That's sort of funny.
Here we go!
I'll take it.
Go and get all the stuff I can pillage. Do some hacking. Okay. So basically I just have, if people are wondering what the mini game is, you see the target code summon, I have to find it and I navigate back and forth and push the right button to get it. So there are 2 essays about, okay. That's a bit of stuff. That's a bit of stuff, Peach. Oops. And I got money. Yeehaw. Now on to the next fight. It's a pretty fight-heavy mission. Which is fine. It's a very addicting game for its fights. Like, out of all the games, I'd say Mass Effect 2's combat is the most addicting. Technically, each Mass Effect game's combat mechanisms get more...
Damn it, I'm not letting her get Oriana.
They get more smooth and sophisticated, but I feel like Game 2 is where things are addicting as far as like the gameplay and the difficulty levels and the different whatnots. Like, it's just so much fun how they made all the missions go. And you just find yourself wanting to do mission after mission after mission after mission. Not really concerned, but you're gonna have to yeah. So, okay, that's not terrible, but that's gonna take time. That makes sense. Man, I don't remember this.
They see you, Shepard.
No, really? No, fucking duh.
Deploying tech overload.
Get ready to burn.
Thanks, dude. I'll burn. I'm so hot. I'm on fire. And if you wonder why some people are glowing, that's basically like fancy armor. They're techie people. It's like advanced science armor. Oops. Yeah, it's fancy glowing armor. I drew Hiccup in fancy glowing armor once because I am dorky like that. I should redo that now that I can actually like draw shit better. There, she's dead. And if you're wondering why people are suddenly floating, that's the biotics, the magic system. Of course, since it's science fiction, you know, they science up the explanation of how you can, like, throw people with your mind. I do play banjo. I've been getting a lot better about it. In fact, the banjo's right here. So yeah, thanks for coming by. I am working on the banjo. I've improved a lot, and I'm really excited. I should do another banjo.
I've lost shields.
Instead of just like getting so excited about Mass Effect that I'm playing the game before Legendary comes out. I can play all the plot points of Legendary on a stream as people are interested, if you end up being interested in that. And also for people who are curious about how much of a change Legendary is versus the old games.
Get ready to burn.
Grab them. Hey, I'm in the middle of a spot that I know that, see, I don't have to touch anything. The enemies aren't going to move, so I'm like completely safe right now. So that's why I'm like completely not paying any attention to my battles, and I'm just talking. There's like nothing that can go wrong.
Let's see if they burn
until everybody dies. Like, I would only have to kill myself by being out of cover long. That's literally it.
Bitch!
So it's at this time that I usually get bored and start sniping things, because sniping is just bored.
Incineration ready!
Boom in the face. There.
Light him up! Man down!
Dead. More dead.
Combat drone engaged!
Is this one of the ones where you have to advance or else they keep coming? I didn't think it was. I thought that you could exhaust the enemies here. If I have to advance, it's not that hard. Just run over here.
We can cut down through the cargo line.
Yes, we can. It's not that hard, Miranda.
We're compromised! Combat drone!
This is not a hard part of the game. Maybe my banjo is my ultimate weapon. Commander Shepard just started learning the banjo is gonna bonk people on the head, and that's how we beat creepers. Get all the shit. More hacking. Okay, spiffy. One thing I heard that Legendary Edition is going to do is they have fewer mini-games and they're less hard. I guess if you're playing on a console with this on the TV screen, it's harder to see this visually, and certain people with certain types of non-neurotypicality could find this hard. For me, I always found these things very easy, so I was like, I'm fine with the amount and as they are in the original, but sure, whatever. I don't really care either way how they changed that up in Legendary. One thing I do want them to change is when you run, sound effects get lower. I want them to change that. That sounds so stupid in 2. More hacking.
Eclipse operatives have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I am overriding your lockdown.
In case you're wondering what the voice is Edie, and that's basically the AI on my ship.
Watch for the drone!
Legendary is the new version of Mass Effect that's coming out. They basically are taking all 3 games and they're updating it. So Legendary comes out very soon, literally this week. So that's why I got so excited that I started fucking playing again. I am in a terrible spot right now and I do not fucking care. Yeah, so it's a remaster. That's the right word for it.
You're toast!
Asari know what your toast means. You're a different species as me. How do you know what your toast means? Die!
Bitch! Let's try a little fight!
Been spotted.
I actually have like more than the 2 weapons. As a soldier, it's very easy to operate and use everything, especially once you're past Mass Effect 1. But I toggle between like 3 weapons, usually. Well, actually 3.5. I take that back. If I remember right, there's one part where I'm going to use a heavy weapon in this part. So, they're doing some tweaks to updates on combat systems, all the DLC, yeah, all of that too. The first Mass Effect, there was a very big inventory problem where you had to like regularly, constantly modify your inventory and keep up on it because it gave you so much loot, but it only gave you a limited amount of space to have the loot. So people thought it was batshit stupid, and if you got too much loot, like literally in the middle of a fight, then you had to deal with the loot before continuing with the fight. So they're changing that from Mass Effect 1, obviously. Mass Effect 1 also had a very questionable,
Niket. But that can't be right.
If you missed what Miranda said, she's basically hearing increased suggestions that Niket is betraying her. Wow, surprise, he was sus. Yeah, so, Mass Effect 1, it was very imbalanced leveling system as well. You could get OP pretty fast on certain classes. Stuff like that. The sound effects were way too loud. So, like, 1, it was rough, but honestly, I thought it was so fun. None of the issues bothered me. They were just sort of funny quirks to me. That was about it. I have heard that it's a lot more of a pain in the ass on, like, gaming systems, like the Xbox or something, than on PC. PC, it really ain't bad, and people who complain about it, I'm like, dudes, considering the time period that Mass Effect 1 was made, it was not that bad at all. Mass Effect 1...
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in, and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch. Or maybe it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that. Damn it, why won't the thing go any faster?
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
So shocked.
Could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
No, he just found out about that recently. It was too personal to involve someone else. I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand why I did it. He knows what I went through.
Also, another thing that people who aren't used to Mass Effect, here's something that's going on. The left side of this wheel, the conversation wheel, is basically like expanding the conversation. The conversation won't continue, you can just like expand and ask more questions. The right side of the wheel is actually part of the morality system. The upper, right here, the up, means that you're doing a paragon move. This is a neutral, and this is a renegade move. Renegades tend to be brasher and more ends justifies the means. They'll do more questionable moral things, in my personal opinion. Don't get me into the ethics of Mass Effect. I could write a dissertation on this. Up here, Paragon is more like, no, I can't do this wrong thing. I must be just, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I usually play a Paragon. If you actually look at my Shepherd, I'm actually playing a Paragade this round, which means I'm answering about as many Paragon choices as Renegade choices. You get points for how you answer these, and based on the points you level up certain ways. It unlocks certain events and dialogue choices that you couldn't have without it. So you actually lose out if you play a Paragade because you can't get some of the higher Paragon or Renegade dialogue options or plot points, but it's sort of fun too. So.
The message on the radio seemed pretty clear.
He wouldn't betray me. We'll be at the transport shuttle in a moment and we'll clear this up.
Denial!
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family anymore.
Badass is coming.
Miri.
This should be fun.
Good physics.
Niket, you sold me out.
Nice little trio shot right there.
How do you want to handle this, Miranda?
Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
How did Miranda's father turn you?
They told me you kidnapped your baby sister all those years ago. They said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. Then you finally told me what you'd done. I called them back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket! You were the only one I trusted from that life.
He knew you felt that way. That's why he bought me.
So you just took his money?
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
Whether or not you agree with Miranda, Oriana has been with her family for years now.
Her father can still give her a better life.
You don't know what my father wants for her.
I know that I've been poor, Miri. I didn't much care for it.
He wants to take a girl away from the only family she's ever known. Doesn't that tell you what he really is?
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty, but kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket. Let's finish this bitch off and get out of here.
Take your best shot.
I was just waiting for you to finish getting dressed. Or does Cerberus really let you whore around in that outfit?
I like her. Are we still recruiting?
Jack! That's a new line.
If you're working for Miranda's father, that means he knows about Oriana. We need to find a new solution.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket.
Miranda, wait. You don't want to do this.
This has to end here, Shepard.
That was my choice to
father will
stop
keep
it.
trying to
Usually I
find
don't.
Oriana.
Maybe Niket can help. Talk to your father. Just say you got here first.
I'll tell him that you hid her. That I don't know where she is.
I never want to see you again, Niket.
Done. Now, if you don't mind, I have a shipment to deliver.
You'll die for that, bitch!
Boss fight time.
They've seen us.
Okay. I sometimes die during this. Here we go. But that's okay. Man, no one's surrounding me. Oh, that's because my squad mates are actually doing what they're supposed to. Better do that before they're just doing the right thing. You have to go 3 layers for Inyala.
Sorry, Commando.
No, I don't want to use that. My finger accidentally on the controls. Thanks, controls. Oh, did you just hit? Yep. Oh, Miranda and Jack are both gone. Shit. Yep. Okay. And hopefully we don't have to go through dialogue again. Mass Effect 2 is much better about that than 1. Mass Effect 1, sometimes you have to go through the dialogue again, and it's so annoying.
We've been spotted.
Okay.
Your body will crumble. Get the cover! Here we go. You're dead. I will rip you apart.
Really should stay in one spot and fight. People don't last as long as you do that. This is not hard enough to really go through my arsenal of tricks. Dead. Oh, there's a butt face that's coming to kill us. Okay. Don't kill Miranda, you piece of shit! No, let me duck. Damn it. Okay, that was luck. Okay, I cannot just hide in this location the whole time. I am gonna die if I do that. Oh, speak of the devil. Okay, maybe I actually have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Ripperino.
Weapons free, Eclipse.
What's this location? As I remember, since it's a boss fight, I have to get Inyala out or people just regen.
Incineration ready! Now, hit him with everything!
Oh, she's fucking there? Shit, I'm gonna get dead with this. Duck. Look at that! That shouldn't have worked.
Get ready to burn!
Okay, you know what? We're actually gonna revive squad mates. I usually don't.
Gotcha! I'll tear you apart!
Because you get 100 credits if you don't use, medical stuff in not like 100 credits is that much, but I'm a greedy bitch. Okay, let's wake Jack up.
Right there. Your body will crumble. Watch the fire.
Yellow's cornered, that's great. And there ain't nobody going behind me. One left! Nope. You're not moving. Amazing. Okay, cool.
Sorry. Commando.
Oops. Damn it. That was dumb. Die! No one's getting body will crumble. Jack fell again. That's why it's not worth reviving Jack. She just dies that fast. Miranda's pretty flimsy too.
Your body will crumble.
Nobody's moving. Amazing. Duck. Not duck fast enough. Still no one's hitting me. Okay, fine. Oh shit. This could actually take me out. Yep, I need to move. Move. Damn it. Damn it. No, let me duck right there, you piece of shit. Okay. That was lucky. No! She put her fucking barrier up again. Damn it. Mutter. I did not want you to put your barrier up. Yeah, some of the sound effects in games are so terrible. What's great is sometimes they make fun of the sound effects from the first game in like the later games. It's pretty funny that they make fun of themselves. I'm getting rid of that Spirit. That combat drone is fucking me over. Shit. Did not duck fast enough. I keep wanting to, to quote Asdif comics, movies, with the die potato. So yeah, Mass Effect 1, there were some really terrible sound effects that were like, I will destroy you! That repeated on repeat, and they ended up making fun of it in Mass Effect 3. There's lots of things they made fun about with themselves. The willingness to make fun of themselves is half of the fun of the game. Like, they know they are stupid sometimes and that they made mistakes, and they make it a part of having fun. They don't take themselves too seriously, it's great. Oh shit, I can go back here, can't I? I feel like that's a great way to get trapped.
Get ready to kill you all! How do you like that, Cerberus?
Yep, just as I thought, that's a great way to get trapped. Oh, there went Miranda.
Kill you all! Stay on them! I'll kill any runners myself!
Oops, and there went Jack.
Get him off me! Incineration ready!
Wake up.
We have contact.
Your body will crumble. I can take you. Watch out. Watch the fire! Take cover!
Side whack that.
Let's try a little fire! I'll tear you apart! Show them what Eclipse can do! Generation ready!
You're holding. Everyone's holding. Okay, ladies, just stay there. You're doing fine.
Watch the control!
Yeah, we're probably gonna do... Oh, thanks, Peach. Thanks for coming, both of you guys. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end it once I finish with this boss fight, because we're close to the end of it, and I've got my kill.
Hard fast, Clips! Let's try a little fire!
And I feel like I'm gonna get it this time. Armor.
Let's try a little fire!
My girls are holding. Where did it all go? There she is.
Incineration ready!
Yep, we're gonna get it. Unless I do something really stupid. Yep, she's almost down. Dead!
Man down!
She's dead.
Watch for fire!
Oh, I hate combat drones. Come on, you fucking piece of shit video game. Okay. I pushed that button. Thank you. Shields come back up. Most people are down. We're doing good. Yep.
Here we go!
Combat drone, watch out. The combat drones are really stupid. They basically just shove you backwards so that you're exposed and out of cover. That's really it.
There could be more Eclipse mercs near the shuttle. I want to make sure Oriana and her family get on safely.
Alright, so we made it through the fight, and now it's just some basic denouement. Locke has a picture of an Asari and a human man. Okay, this is a retrieval mission. Make sure I got all the shit that's in this area. Oh, what worked like a charm for you, buttface? Did I get everything? I think I got everything. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We did the kills. Now let's do the plot! The combat drones? Oh, you buttface. That's because you used the combat drones.
Niket sold me out. I didn't even see it coming.
Even with all your upgrades, you're human just like the rest of us.
But I let it get personal and I screwed up. Why didn't you let me kill him? I could have handled that. But watching him get gunned down by that Asari bitch...
You still cared for him, even if he betrayed you.
You're right. And my father knew it. He used that against me. It's always been like this. My father gave me anything I ever wanted. But there was always a hook, an angle for his long-term plan. I threw away everything he ever gave me when I ran. Except Niket. Weakness on my part?
You can't toss aside everything you care about just to be safe.
It's okay, Shepard. My father hurt me, but he didn't break me. As much as he tried to turn me into exactly what he wanted, I'm my own person.
Any other old friends your father might use against you?
No. I cut ties with everyone else. Anyone I'm close to now works for Cerberus. Or you. My father's powerful, but he won't cross the elusive man.
Aw, you like me.
You still have Oriana.
My father didn't give her to me. I rescued her, but yes, you're right. I still have something. Thank you.
Alright.
No sign of Eclipse. It looks like we're clear. There she is. She's safe. With her family. Come on, we should go.
Don't you even want to say hello?
It's not about what I want, it's about what's right for her. The less she knows about me, the better. She's got a family. A life. I'll just complicate that for her.
Let's do the speak with her, because that's sort of a cute moment. And it doesn't change Mass Effect 3, so it's fine.
She doesn't need any details, but would it really be so bad for her to know she has a sister who loves her?
I guess not.
Go on. We'll wait here.
Pretty rare to see Miranda vulnerable and emotional like that, so that's a pretty big moment for her. So mission summary, blah 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 blah. Mother's new job pays well, blah blah blah. Oriana's fine. We can switch Miranda's outfit, which is basically just the same thing except black. Blah blah blah, that more shit. Okay. And that is all. And I'm assuming that because it is 1 a.m., people are wanting to call it a night. In which case, I will log off for now. I will try to make my stream earlier next time, whether it's Mass Effect 2, 3, or Legendary. I can let you know in the Discord. Thanks so much for that again, and I will see you all. You're the last person standing. Alright, you butt. Go to bed. It was good hanging out, though. Have a good night. And paranoid save. Exit game and exit stream. Bye!